What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Eric.m.Castle Instagram. My name's Eric Castle, and tonight we have a very special, quick live going on here on my gram to bring in a special guest named David, David Goggins. David Goggins, am I saying your name right? I hope I got it right. He's a holistic health coach, incredible man that I met through Instagram. He lives in South Africa. Right now it is morning in South Africa, where it is evening here. It's 10:39 p.m. California time, and my boy David is, doing his morning routine right now. But he said he would be. We're lucky enough, and I feel so privileged to have him on here. So I'm going to invite him on real quick, so he can give us some tips, some pointers, and maybe some cool things that he's doing with his health, and things that you could apply to your health, holistically speaking, during this holiday season. Let's bring in my boy Dave. Dave, I'm sending you a hello, and I'm adding you as a moderator. Hell yeah. And then let's also drop an invite for Tidy Dave. Come on in. And if you're just joining us, please let us know who you are or where you're tuning in from. Like, what country are you in? We're in South Africa and the United States. Where are you guys tuning in from? What's up, Dave?
What's up, Eric? It's good to see It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you, my man. That face. Love that face, bro. Miss that face.
Thank you, man.
I'm excited to have you. I'm excited to have you on here. It is, what time is it in South Africa?
It's 8:40 a.m. right now.
8:40
The day has begun.
Okay, and
Yeah.
how is your morning started? What have you done so far for your health? What have you done so far?
The morning's great. I love the morning, to be honest.
Yeah.
One of the first things I do is always I go outside and I look at the sunrise. So you face wherever the sun is rising from, east, obviously, and just looking at the sun, get my bare feet on the ground, and just welcoming the new day, and then from that practice, I'll go into some lymphatic drainage, some different tapping and activating just to wake up the body and the different systems. And then I'll have a big glass of water. These days, I'm putting diatomaceous earth in my water because that really helps hydrate the body. It increases the silica in the body, which allows for better hydration.
What is it?
And
What
of
did
course,
you say? What did you call? Say it again. Say it again, real quick. What was
it? Diatomaceous earth. I'll write it in the comments.
Diatomaceous earth. So you put a bunch of dirt in your mouth.
It's literally dirt. Yeah, my one friend always makes fun of me. He's like, "You can just go outside and eat the sand."
No way.
Like, yeah, but that's dirty sand. This is clean sand. Yeah, because human.
This is proven to do some good stuff, some healthy stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
What most people don't understand is like we come from the earth. You're made up of the same minerals of the earth. Like human is humus of the soil, and so we come from nature and we need to integrate nature into ourselves. Like you can't survive in an unnatural environment. You will just get sicker. And today, most of our environments are unnatural. And so to be healthy, it's not enough anymore. You have to be really proactive in your health. You can't just stand by and be like, oh, everything's fine. Like you will get sick.
Right.
So the diatomaceous earth is also full of minerals, from the earth. And minerals are the spark plugs of life. Every single function in your body requires minerals. And so everyone is minerally deficient because the soil is deficient, therefore the food is deficient, therefore the human is deficient.
Right. Well, that's why I take CMOS. Like I'm in that whole CMOS kick, and I sometimes I'll buy CMOS capsules. So are you doing CMOS?
Not exactly. I mean, similar. CMOS is one kind of thing. I do spirulina, which is an algae also. So
I have spirulina. I take spirulina.
Yeah, but those are more for the protein profile than so much the mineral content. But they also have good minerals, but it's more the protein profile. Also, those colors, the dark blue, dark green of the spirulina, and also the blacks from Shilajit and fulvic acid, those compounds, when they're in your body, they interact with the light that you receive and allows your body to receive light in a much more efficient way and actually produce ATP. So you're essentially becoming like a plant. You know, you're interacting with
Yeah.
light and photosynthesizing based on those different compounds, those dark colors.
Damn, bro. So I see you guys listen to Dave. He's doing all kinds of crazy holistic stuff that you could be adding into your life. So, okay, so you're doing a lot of stuff right now, man. This is so cool. But like, tell us. I mean, a lot of people I feel like need to focus on subtracting something from their life, right? Like one of the biggest things that I tell a lot of people is they don't always need to add something into their life. Maybe it's something they need to let go or sacrifice. So, I mean,
Also,
have you done any sacrificing? Like what have you given up in the over the last couple months, or is there anything that you're doing that you think that you could, or maybe you could tell our viewers what are some things that they may want to give up during the holidays, something along those lines.
yeah, that's a good point, Eric. I would say that the most important thing to give up is your complaining and your addiction to what could be and what was. And I know that sounds maybe a bit different to the health things, but that's the most important thing, because if your mind is constantly on what's wrong or how should things be, or I wish it was like this and I can't believe said that and she did this, you're going to make yourself sick. That's so stressful. Your mind is the commander in chief, the body is the soldiers. And so the commander in chief needs to know where it's going and has the right direction. And so most people, when I talk to them, it doesn't take very long for them to either start complaining about somebody or complaining about something.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're telling yourself and the universe, like, that's the most important thing for me. That's why I'm focusing on it. And hey, my man, Richie Kid there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I'd say is like give up the complaining, because the most important thing is your focus. And if your
Right.
focus is on what you don't want, you're going to get more of it. You know, like attracts like. And so really become aware of how often you're going into the past and you're stressing about something that happened, or you're creating a story about somebody, and start to give those up. The year is almost finished and you can let this year go. Most people hold on to these negative stories for such a long time. And whenever you remember a negative event or even a traumatic event, your body doesn't know the difference between your imagination and reality. And so, on a biological level, you're experiencing that event again. We've all done this. You sit there and you start thinking about something that happened and you start getting worked up. Your heart starts beating. You're like, oh, why did they do? And it's like you're creating that. And so you're causing your biology to be stuck into the past. And none of us want to be stuck in the past. We want to liberate ourselves into the future. And
Yeah.
the more you let go of those things, you will notice your habits and your actions start to change, because maybe you're holding on to the past and that's why you overeat or overdrink or oversmoke or something,
Yeah.
because you're trying to deal with that stress. As soon as you let it go, you're like, well, now eating healthy is easy because I don't see the point in dealing with the stress because the stress is gone.
Right.
So that's a huge part, I would say, because all of us are just walking around with these stories of like, oh, you know, my life should be like this, and I can't remember. But you are where you are, and
Yeah.
that acceptance of what is will bring so much peace, and that peace will then flow into your actions. Oh, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to do some yoga. I'm going to do some meditation. I'm going to eat healthier. It's the stress and the toxins that cause us to really reach for a lot of negative things. If you're peaceful and content and feeling healthy, you don't feel attracted to a toxin or a negative substance or
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I'm trying to change my verbiage in general, Like I think everybody needs to pay attention to how they talk about themselves. I'm letting an old version of myself go as I move into this new version of me, this better version of me, right? So
Amazing.
I'm always talking like that person doesn't exist anymore. Like this is the healthy version of me, the healthier version of me. And I'm stepping into this incredible new year as a healthier, smarter, you know, more humble. I don't know, whatever, just better. So I want to make sure I'm dropping all negative language, and anything that I used to associate with that was negative this year. That's big for me.
That's huge, man.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing that anyone can do to change their life, because most people try to change the peripheral, the symptoms, the outside events, like, or if I could just stop eating this, then I could lose that weight. But you got to change the inside. You got to change who you are. I was talking to such an interesting lady yesterday. She studied all this different psychology, and she's like, she's a very advanced runner. She runs all the time. And she said, I'm not someone who runs. I'm a runner. She's
Right.
changed her identity into that. So you don't say like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to be fit. It's like, no, you are a fit person. No, you are
Right.
someone who loses. Like you become that identity, and then your actions and your habits. That's from Atomic Habits, James Clear. He spoke about that. So what you said is so beautiful. And to touch back what you asked in the beginning, the morning routine, that's a huge part of my morning routine. Once I've woken up the body and I'm online, then I go over a whole mind movie that I've created for myself for the next year. And it's like my overall mission and vision, my chief aim, my purpose, what are my principles, my values as a man. And I brainwash myself with that again every single day, because if you don't have like a true north or some higher point that you're trying to reach, you will get lost. You can't like wake up every day and remember what you do, and you will forget.
Right.
I always
Yeah.
make this joke like you could become enlightened today and you'll forget tomorrow, because
Right.
so many things are happening all the time and you can't keep track. So you have to like reorientate yourself every single day. This is who I am. This is who I'm becoming, and this is my new version. So
Right. And
I love that.
that's why the journaling thing is so important, and that's why I can't stress it enough, and I'm sure you can't either, that writing things down is really important, and then also saying it out loud. And then, you know, I'm trying to get better at this. This is still something I'm not great at, Dave, but I'm still trying to get better at this, is like nighttime journaling, like
Mm,
getting my thoughts on paper, and like my goals, and reiterating what I want to do, and, you know, kind of like getting the next day lined up, because they say if you do not own the day owns you, right? Or if you don't like figure out exactly what you're going to do with it, it just gets away from you. Um, and
mm.
and you're right. Like you can have an epiphany one day, and then like a minute or two later, it's gone. Like that's why, like, when I have good ideas, my girlfriend, I'll be like, Dave, I just had the best idea, and she says, Eric, you know, you got to write that down or you're gonna forget it. So right away, I pull up notes and write that down. So yeah, that's something really important. Writing everything down for my goals. 2024 is going to be an abundant year. I got a feeling. I got a good feeling about it. So
Amazing. Yeah.
tell me some other stuff. Like give me all right, give me some diet stuff. Let's talk about, you know, everybody indulges a little bit. What's some good stuff that people can indulge in over the holidays, or is that not something that people really need to worry about? Should people just indulge?
No, I would never say just indulge. I would say always like prepare yourself. So it's this everything in the body is always working like counterbalance. And so most people are like, oh, I need to detox. But if you don't have the resources on board to detox, you're going to get sick, you're going to get stressed. The same thing, if you don't have the resources on board and the energy when you indulge, you're going to suffer. And none of us want to suffer. And so eat your cake, have your drinks, do your thing, but also do all the things to prepare your body for that. So today I'm actually going to a party. I'm going to DJ at a party. I'm very excited. And, you know, there'll be drinks and all that kind of stuff. So I make sure I'm very hydrated. Even during the party, I'll put salt and lemon or lime into my water. I'll have diatomaceous earth. I'll have zeolite powder, which is a volcanic ash, to remove those toxins. So, and nutrition is number one. You can't escape what you're eating. Like, you can get away with a few things here and there, but if you're constantly bombarding your body with bad food or low nutrient food or processed food, you're going to suffer. There's no two ways about it. And it's going to be in your thoughts, your emotions, your mood, your hormones, your strength, all of that. So nutrition is vital. If you're going to go out and indulge, make sure you get some good nutrients on board. You should be doing this already every day. So, my breakfast is beef mince with ghee butter and beef liver with a whole cucumber and salt and honey, organic raw honey.
Nice.
And like, you can't top that. That's full of nutrients. And every single day, doesn't matter how I'm feeling, I'll take 1 or 2 pieces of garlic, I chop it up, and I swallow it like a pill. That's just my insurance to make sure I never get sick, and I never get sick. So there are lots of things you should be doing every day, regardless if it's the festive season or not. But in this time particular, just put in that effort to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Go for those little walks, have those little meditations, have those times to yourself. And when you're indulging, like, just remember your body. Remember your body is here, and it's talking to you. It's saying like, yeah, I actually don't want to drink anymore, or actually, I want to go to bed, or this. And listen to that, because you live in your body. You experience the world through your body. This is your consciousness. So if you constantly push your consciousness down, you're going to suffer, and none of us want to suffer.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, brother. I have like I have this the high vibrational version of myself is always, the person that's telling me, just like, is telling me exactly what I need to do. And then, like, there's my self-sabotaging other side of me that, kind of like puts myself into the comfort zone sometimes. So I'm excited because, bro, I really feel like I've let go of this sabotaging version of myself, and I'm really ready for this next year. And I've already started implementing all these things, and like, it's not like I'm just saying it, because a lot of people just say it and they aren't doing it. There's a lot of things that I'm doing that are really starting to make a difference in my life, and I gotta thank you for a lot of the things that you've given me, for, like, as far as good advice and amazing things, bro. Just remembering the simple things in life are really what help you stay healthy, right? Like, love, breath, connection, touch, sunlight, all these things that are super important, that are simple, that we forget about. I've really started to, make sure that I'm keeping those things close to me, close to my heart. And, bro, I'm feeling really good. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I want to talk to you about. I think we got to keep it short and sweet tonight, just because it's getting late here. But
No problem.
but
But I just wanted to add to what you were saying there, like, most of the good things are free, and what you were saying, like, there's a part of me that's focused on being healthy, and there's a part of me that wants to sabotage. Everyone has this, different parts of us that want different things. You're not one person, you're a multitude of different complex personalities, all trying to have the top position. And the most important thing you can do is integrate them. And to integrate something means you have to first accept that it exists. So you have to first accept that there is a part of you that wants unhealthy things, that there is a part of you that enjoys being lazy and enjoys all those things. Because if we don't accept it and push it down, that part gets louder and louder. And then we overindulge and we're like, how did that happen? Because you're not accepting that there is a part of you that wants those things. And so inside all of us is someone who wants terrible things and bad things and unhealthy things. And that's just part of who we are. That's the shadow. That's the unconscious. And understanding that and accepting that is a huge part of the journey to actually growing. That's what I was going through the last few months. So most of the things are free, like you were saying. And the best thing that's free is intention. And if you're going to go and indulge, just be intentional. Say, like, I am choosing this. I'm choosing to do this. Don't lie to yourself. Don't pretend like, yeah, I know, I'm just going to have a little bit, or like, it's not too bad. Or just be honest. Like, I'm going to choose to eat this. I'm going to choose to drink this, and say it in your mind out loud to the universe, because unintentional is what leads to all the trouble. It's the unintentional actions that cause us the most pain and chaos. And so whatever you choose it. And you'll find there's so much more empowerment in it, and it's not the slippery slope of losing control. So that's what I would say.
Brother, you couldn't have said it better, and all the things that I needed to hear, bro, for my day tomorrow. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry,
Of course, sir.
I'm a little bit tired tonight. Otherwise, we would keep going. I think that it's good that we keep it short tonight. But
Not a stress, brother.
we'll do this again. I'll dice this up and I'll send you some good some content for yourself. But thanks again.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time, brother, and enjoy your beautiful day in South Africa, man.
Thank you so much, brother. Big love. Have a good rest.
All right, I'll catch you soon. All right, take care.
Thanks, Eric. Ciao.
Ciao.